Welcome to a Healthy Living video blog, episode number 87. This is Ruben.
That's Aram.
Today is the last day of the year. So what we decided to talk a little bit about New Year resolution, New Year goals. Let's tear this one apart, Ruben.
Easy.
Alright.
As far as, making, resolutions, call it as you wish, resolutions, plans, new venues that you want to travel into. I typically, what I do is that at the very beginning of the year, so I'm not even going to attempt to do it today or tomorrow, probably, within the next week would be ideal. I like to set up certain markers per se of what I want to accomplish. Perhaps, nothing's written in stone. Sometimes I overachieve them, sometimes I fall short of them, and I'm totally okay with that. Because the important thing about setting goals is that you should revise them quite often. And I mean this almost like in a weekly basis, to see where you have to make some changes and where do you have to adapt a new way of doing things, or perhaps the previous idea that you had as pretty much set on paper, now it has to be, amplified, or it has to be diminished because the goal that you set, it was perhaps unattainable. Okay. Or the time constrictions, your busy schedule, many things can come into play and dampen things a little bit. So ideally, I set, physical goals, spiritual goals, emotional, and mental. What my goals are, you'll never know, because I typically don't like to tell anybody what they are. I like to reserve that energy and let it cook inside, and don't let none of that pressure that's gonna push me forward kind of escape. Because it's been my experience that when I've said to people, I want to do this and I want to do that, if I don't, one thing occurs. I feel awful because I have already talked the talk and I haven't been able to walk the walk, and that kind of gets underneath me a little bit.
Interesting.
So that's my methodology.
Everybody definitely have their own methodology.
Absolutely, they should. Yeah.
My personal opinion on this, I like to set the goals. I like to put the goal and visualize it. So let's say one of my major goals for this particular project for Workout Master, I want to get about 1,000 visitors every day coming to workoutmaster.com and watching our videos. So what I do is I set the goal, and after that I visualize it. I want to see myself sitting, let's say, at the computer looking at my statistic counter, and I can actually see the number 1,000 visitors that particular day. So my goal is, and I'm willing to share this with you guys, I want to have 1,000 visitors every single day at workoutmaster.com until the end of the year, and guess who can help me? You guys. So if you like watching our video episodes, please share the link, spread the word, come and check out more episodes. And definitely we're going to work hard to make sure that you guys have enough of great content to watch.
I just wanted to mention something, so let's tie some, ends here and there, since we're closing the year. I spoke to one of our viewers today on the phone, and he told me that he can't keep up with the episodes that we put out. And I said, good, that means that we're doing our job. It's not your job to follow every single episode every single day. We understand how that works. That's why we have to put them out every day, different ones, so people can always have that, like a sense of urgency. I want to check this out or not according to the title. Or you can just, decide to allow certain day of the week to catch up on a few episodes. As you are beginning to see in the website, we have some episodes dedicated to exercising, some to healthy living. We're going to be adding a lot of new exciting things in the new year. You can bet on that one. And so you'll have pretty much, we're trying to set up perhaps like a channel or a different venue for everybody to look what they want. It is.
By the way, if anybody interested in running their own channel within the workoutmaster.com about some specific subject, you're welcome to contact us, because we are slowly starting rolling down that program where we're going to have a very specific channels for very specific people that are interested to sharing their view of the world with other people.
Absolutely. And we want it to be good quality. We want to be your production to be well researched. We don't want to, catch you, making mistakes. Are we perfect? No, of course not. But think about it. I think it's a great opportunity for you to promote yourself, your business, your ideas, your thoughts, and to have a lot of fun doing it. Because I am.
Absolutely. This is the thing, guys, with the new year resolution, new year goals, I don't think you have to wait for New Year's. As a matter of fact, I kind of don't like when people just make a resolution for New Year. It kind of tend to doom right from a get-go because people do it for a couple of weeks and then they generally stop. Just make a goals, list of goals. I would highly recommend you write your goals. Make them goals specific. I want this to be accomplished by this time. I want this to be accomplished by this time. Let's say I want to have a six-pack by June 6th. And six-pack, I mean, let's say a six-pack here, not the six-pack there. But ultimately, you write specific goals, write the day, exactly the day, maybe even time, and after that, write where you are at that particular moment. Let's say I'm in my living room, I'm taking my t-shirt off and I can see my six-pack. Visualize it. Chances are your unconscious mind will take you there. This is a little trick I learned from Christopher Howard and his courses about NLP and self-development courses. I find it has actually quite dramatically improved my life. So write the goals: emotional, spiritual, mental, and physical. And if you have a business goal in that too. Anything else, Ruben?
I think that we'll cover it. We're gonna make this episode
short and sweet, guys.
Short and sweet.
Make sure you know your goals, because if you don't know your goals, you don't know where you're going, and that is pretty much gonna make life a whole lot harder than it possibly can be.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Remember, your future looks better already. Have a wonderful, wonderful year 2011. I wish you happiness, love, prosperity, anything you can possibly achieve. Let's make this world a whole lot better place.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. We'll see you next year.